So I'm here with Kirsty. Kirsty, do you want to tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you do?
Yeah, sure. So I'm a mindset coach. I'm also a meditation teacher, and I am the founder of the Freedom Alignment Technique.
Wow.
So the Freedom Alignment Technique is basically a technique that addresses all underlying triggers and emotional sort of suppressed emotion that basically, once removed, then people start to feel much more in alignment with where they should be, which is in their true health.
Wow. So you work with businesses,
Yep.
individuals?
I work with both. So in the corporate sector, I tend to coach the directors or CEOs, and then usually it could be department heads, it could be the sales team, and then in some cases, depending on the size of the company, it can be literally everybody. But I also do like a group coaching program as well. So sometimes in the corporate sector, they might do mini group coaching sessions. So it could be departments, it could be again the managers, it really, really depends. It's completely bespoke. But the ultimate reason that I go into companies is because there's two reasons. One because stress. So I specialise in stress and removing stress, not creating it. And we all know that like if you've got a happy workforce, you've got a productive workforce. And ultimately a productive workforce means it's going to bring you more money in. So Google kind of like started with this many years ago, and I jumped on the bandwagon because I'm also a meditation teacher, so I teach people how to de-stress and also how to live in the flow or in the present moment, if you like. And what you find is when employees start to become more present in what they're doing is that they're much more content fulfilled, their creative ideas start to flow, and they literally become dedicated and productive. And that's what you want, right? You want a happy workforce.
You do.
Yeah, so that's in the corporate sector, but I also work very much one-to-one. And my one-to-one programs can look like a group coaching program again, over 6 weeks, or I do just working with myself, which is the minimum I do is 6 months, because the mind is so tricky. It wants to move you from pain to pleasure at all times, and so when we're doing things that are going to change how you are, it just takes a bit of time. So it takes like 6 or 8 weeks, but what we want to do is change people's relationship to the outside world permanently, so that this new programming becomes their default setting. And so 6 months really gives it time for people to slip back into old patterns and for me to realign them. So 6 months, but I also do a 12-month coaching program as well, which, you know, a handful of my clients are on the 12-month coaching program that does seem to want to leave, which is great, because there's always more, But my whole desire of doing what I do is because I want to make an impact on humanity and show people that they don't have to live in the high levels of acute stress and suffering that a lot of people do. In fact, 70% of most people's day is lived in some level of stress, but they just don't realise it. And short bursts of stress is absolutely fine. Like, you know, we're made to be able to deal with short bursts, but long term, in fight or flight state, it's going to have an impact. And ultimately, this ends up manifesting as illness and chronic pain and dis-ease, etc. So it's about eliminating that and showing people they don't have to live like that.
So you've had an important part in today's event,
Yes.
International Women's Day here at Wood End.
I have.
What have you done this morning?
So this morning I've had the honour of working with a bunch of people and doing a workshop for 30 minutes. I have to say, it was a challenge because I usually speak between 3 and 12 hours at a time, so to do 30 minutes was literally the edited highlights, but it was wonderful, and we focused on literally, first of all, showing people that they're not their thoughts and they're not their emotions. Their emotions feel like they belong to them, but it's just energy. And then the second part was literally giving them a technique to be able to just change their relationship to stress. So when they're feeling anxious, when they're feeling stressed, what to do with that. It was really, really good actually. It was like quite interesting that short 30 minutes, in and out, but it was really impactful, and people said that they got a lot out of it, so that's great.
And it was certainly standing room only.
Yep.
Full to the brim.
Full to the brim, waiting list, yeah, which is like great, yeah, really good. So, unfortunately, we live in a world now where people are stressed, so I think I've got a job for life.
For those that missed out on today,
Yes.
how can they contact you?
Sure, so I've got a LinkedIn profile under Kirsty Bortoft Rudra Davey. My number is 0780702965. Can we put a link to that?
Yeah, we can try.
Yeah, I can. I'm also, you can email email me, so Kirsty, Jane, Jayne, Bortoft @gmail.com. Or basically, I tend to, well, I live in Scarborough, but I do work all over the place. But the best probably way is if you want to contact me, is find me on LinkedIn or give me a call, and we can just have a chat and see what we'll do next.
That's absolutely fantastic. And just the last thing, we've never seen an event like this in Scarborough. What do you think it means to Scarborough?
So I just think, like, at last,
Yeah.
like we're actually kind of like coming up to date. I'm like, we need more of this. There's some amazing people in Scarborough with a lot of talent and a lot of things to give, and it's such a shame that we haven't had the time to be able to do this. But now this is here, it's been a huge success, and I can't imagine that this won't happen again.
Oh, it will.
It will.
It will certainly be yearly.
Yes.
And for those that missed out this year, hopefully this is why we're recording it today, to also capture how amazing the event is.
Fantastic.
Thank you for speaking to
Oh,
us.
thanks for having me, Jen.